I think I know why some people feel there's no hype for Midnight. I mean, I am excited, but I also have to say that when both The War Within and Midnight were announced, my initial reaction was, that's it? We're not getting expansions selling borrowed power systems like AP grinds or covenants anymore. We're getting big evergreen systems. And if you don't like those systems, like maybe you don't like Midnight's big evergreen edition housing, then Midnight might not seem that different from The War Within. When The War Within was originally announced, I wasn't immediately on board. Sure, we're getting new zones, a new campaign, new dungeons, etc., but I wasn't that invested in the whole underground dwarves and spider thing. Until I heard about The War Within's new forever endgame pillar, Delves. And I really shouldn't say The War Within's, because Delves have changed the way I play World of Warcraft full stop. Finally, solo and casual players have a reason to log in every week that's not run old content for a mount again or try Axe Gold Farm, which I still do by the way, but now I can actually progress my character when I log in and want to play solo. And even if you like to do harder content, delves are a nice way to earn some initial gear or to chill out on the couch. Like I love doing delves on the couch while I watch Love is Blind, also because that show is way too annoying to watch without gaming at the same time. For me, delves added a way to test and progress my characters even when I don't feel like doing group content. I love Mythic Plus, but I'm not always in the mood to be super focused or perform well in a pug. Sometimes I just want to chill in-game and do my own thing at my own pace. If I need to walk away at any point, that's no problem at all. I just AFK in the middle of the delve. This kind of solo content never existed before The War Within. There was no scaling solo content, so if you wanted to do anything to progress your character outside of Mythic Plus, raiding or PvP, you could do world quests. Or dailies. And there are only so many of those you can do, especially if you like playing different classes. As you can tell based on the other videos on my channel, I love alts, and delves are a great way to try out and gear new alts. Because of their scaling difficulty, which I think should scale even higher by the way, you can test if you like a spec a lot better than you can in the open world, especially if you like playing healers. I genuinely have a lot of fun running around healing Tank Bran, or I guess if you're watching this after the Midnight release, Valera. By the way, Blizz, are the Delve Companions a way to test out tanking and healing specs on pure DPS classes? Because if so, I'm fully on board with Healer Rogue. I will drop my main paladin in a second. When Mythic Plus was introduced in Legion, it added an endgame PvE pillar for players that don't want to or don't have the time to raid. Delves do the same, but for people that don't always want to group up. Or as lead encounter designer Dylan Barker said in a recent PC Gamer article, delves have shown us that there's just a huge appetite, not just for something that's bite-sized time-wise, but also something that I can go in solo, press my buttons, get a feel for my class, fight some real monsters and get some real loot. I bring up this article because in it, Dylan Barker and Associate Director Paul Cubitt talk about the future of delves, Labyrinths, essentially mega delves coming in 12.1.5. We don't know much about Labyrinths yet, but what we do know is that they are massive delves that you can explore solo or with a small group of friends, and they are also a way to bring the getting lost in a dungeon RPG vibe back to World of Warcraft. According to Paul Cubitt, while Mythic Plus is a great addition to the modern game, it also meant a move away from the big sprawling dungeons you get lost in with friends, and a move towards shorter dungeons with fewer bosses you can speedrun. Or I guess have to speedrun if you want to be successful at Mythic Plus. Personally, I've never been a big fan of raiding, mostly because of the time commitment involved, but I do really like exploring old raids because dungeons and raids have some of the best environment and storytelling design in the game. It will be great if Labyrinths are basically solo raids you can explore whenever you want. So yeah, I'm excited to find out more about Labyrinths and the future of delves, but I'm also just very happy with the state of delves right now. And another great thing about Midnight is that we're finally getting a new delve companion, because if I have to hear Bran shout at me about Rubians or you got to dodge one more time, I do hope Valera is better at dodging boss mechanics, and we'll find out in a few months if her little one-liners get on my nerves too. While I wasn't as hyped for The War Within or Midnight as feature-packed expansions, I am really excited that World of Warcraft is more about building good and engaging systems now and then making them better over time. Anyways, do you like delves and are you looking forward to Labyrinths? Let me know in the comments. Have a great time in Midnight, and as always, thanks for watching.